Hello, Terry here, and we're back with Cemetery Mary, and yes, it is raining. A bad sign. Let's continue playing the game, shall we? Until I woke up to the sound of rain. I was surprised to not have had any strange dream this time, but this was a big problem. Only the roof trim of the mausoleum was keeping me safe from the rain. And it was pouring. And worse even still, it was night. The only light I could see was from the street lamps at outside of the cemetery. Oh dear. How could I have slept so long? I don't know. Well, I couldn't stay hiding here under here all night. I took a big breath and ran across the cemetery to the street. Luckily, the gate was unlocked. Again, I was surprised but thankful, as it meant I would not have to find some other way out. Once I was out on the sidewalk, I noticed the street lights were the only lights on. Interesting. Everything else seemed closed. How late was it? I didn't want to pull my phone out in the rain to check, but by any means, I had most definitely missed the last bus back home. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, but I had to find shelter first. I ran through the rain trying to find anything that was open. It wasn't long before I felt my shoes filling with water. I get cold out here too long, and the rain showed no signs of letting up. But I knew there just had to be something, anything, open. And eventually I made it somewhere. It was the movie theater. Yes. Thank goodness. The movie theater. Oh, look at that. All of that. That's the art of Arcade's friend. Kitten friend. Wait. Arcade or kitten? Arcade kitten friend. Nice. Polyadiokes. That's Germany? Non-specific holiday movie 4. Okay, I cannot read the word. What is that? That's so small. Imogen, Queen of the Galaxy. Anime. Cashiers. If you're a customer, fuck you. And an untitled something. I rushed myself inside and took a seat beside the posters, waiting to dry off and taking my phone out. All is cold though. Just as I had suspected, it was pretty late. And knowing the usual times of the cinema, I could tell it wasn't going to be open much longer. What do I do? Even though I wasn't sure how he could help me right now, I had to at least try calling up Croven. Oh, I skipped that. Mary? Oh, you pick up, thank goodness. I was starting to get worried. I'm having a bit of a problem right now. What is it? Well, you see, I kinda fell asleep in the cemetery. And I only woke up a few minutes ago. And it's raining really bad right now, and I missed the bus, so I don't know, I was hoping maybe you could help me out somehow? No, can do, Mary Moo. Then what is Mary supposed to do? Didn't I tell you? Tell me what? Mary, I'm like not even home right now. I'm not even close. Huh? Where are you then? I'm like out of the fucking city right now, Mary. Oh no. I had these plans with these friends, it doesn't matter. I swear I told you. Well, I don't remember. Look, bottom line is, there's no way I can help you from here. I actually don't saw you telling Mary about that. What am I supposed to do then? Yes, good question. What are you supposed to do? Fuck, Mary, I don't know. I heard his prosthetic side through the phone. I couldn't see it, but I could tell he was pinching the bridge of his nose. Where are you right now? I'm at the movie theater, but I think it will close soon. Alright, well, do you have anyone else you could call up? Maybe stay with them tonight? I mean, I guess so. Awesome, great, sounds good then. Goodbye. Look, Mars, Look, Mars, I really gotta go, okay? Croven, no Croven. Call up one of your other friends, I'm sure one of them will come get you. Alright then, good night. I heard the click of Croven hanging up the phone. No, Mary. Call up one of my other friends, sure. Well, there's only 2 of those. Who should I go with? Call Twilight mystery number. I attempted calling the mystery number. No one picked up. But I did receive a text immediately after. Why did you call me? I don't know. I'm stuck. Stuck? Where? I missed my bus home and it's pouring outside. I'm supposed to call one of my friends, but I'm not sure who to go with. I feel bad waking either of them. I see. Can you choose for me? Unfortunately, I don't know your friends, so I can. But I think you can make that decision on your own. This is so This is an interesting interaction. Funny, even. I guess I'll have to. Good luck. Oh, yeah, Mary will need it. Reginald or Twyla? I want to go with Twyla, but oh no, the power of the same. No. Reginald. I decided to call Reggie. Reg. I didn't want to bother him, but I really don't think I had any other choice in this scenario. I heard the phone ring a few times and then he picked up. Mary? It is a bit late, isn't it? Is everything alright? Yeah. Well, actually, I kinda miss my last bus home. And I was hoping maybe I could stay with you tonight instead. Yes, of course. Where are you now? I'll be right over. Thank you. I told Reggie I was at the movie theater and he said he'd be there in no time to come get me. I was really grateful to have a friend as generous as he is. I hope I would one day be able to return the favor. Oh, yes indeed. Oh. I saw the fine outline of Reggie's old car, pulled up to the side of the movie theater, and I went out to meet him. Hello, Reg. Even though it was raining, he still got out of the car and held the passenger door open for me. I didn't remember this scene back then. I told him it was silly to do that. I hope I wasn't too late. He caught me in the middle of getting ready for bed, actually. And I wanted to get rechanged. Didn't feel right to leave the home in pajamas. Aha! No, you're good. We drove off to Reggie's apartment amidst all the rain. Of course, you're using car. Because it was so late, there were hardly any cars on the road, so it made the drive a bit safer. We pulled into a parking space next to his building and he covered me with his jacket as we ran inside. So sorry, I wasn't thinking. I should have brought an umbrella. I didn't mind. We stepped inside to the familiar buzzing of fluorescent lights. And quite frankly, a pretty gross smell that still lingered from the last time I was here. Interesting. Reggie didn't mention it though, so I wasn't going to either. I didn't want to potentially embarrass him or anything like that. Reggie led me to the stairwell and we headed upwards. I had forgotten how high up he lived. Once we were in the hallway, Reggie began to lead me to his apartment. I tried to be quiet as we moved through the hallway, not wanting to disturb any of his neighbors. I noticed a few boxes and other junk outside of one of the doors. Was someone moving? Could be. Lots of people have been moving out recently, he whispered to me. Not like I can blame them. Our landlady hasn't spoken to us in a while. Interesting. I think they may take her to court soon. I see. Then before I knew it, we were entering his front door. Hello. Well, here we are. I apologize for the mess. If I had foresight that you were coming, I would have cleaned ahead of time. It is not messy, isn't it? I look around Reggie's apartment. Is this what he considered a mess? Nothing even looked dusty. Well, Reggie looks like a mess too. Thank you for having me over. It is nice to be here again. And I can get such a better look at it this time now that I'm not all sick. Haha. I suppose that is true. Oh, but don't worry about sleeping on the couch or anything. You can take my bedroom. It is right next to the kitchen. I'll sleep out here. Huh? Oh no, Reg. I couldn't. Reg? See, even Mary called him Reg. You already drove out in the middle of the night to pick me up. I can take your bed too. Nonsense. I insist. You'll have a much better sleep, I'm sure of it. But don't you have to go to work in the morning? I feel awful if you couldn't get a good night's sleep. Yes, indeed. Oh, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. Worry about yourself, Mary. Nothing I haven't... Oh! Oh dear, I just realized. Huh? What? Is everything okay? You don't have any pajamas to wear, do you? Huh? Oh. Don't worry about that. I can sleep just fine in this. How can I not worry? No offense. But although your outfit is quite an ensemble, I don't think it would make for a very nice sleep. Why don't I go out and buy you something really quick? Oh, okay. No way! That is really nice of you, but I can accept that offer. It is so late, and I doubt anywhere is even open. Oh, you are underestimating him, Mary. Oh, when there's a will, there's a way. Indeed. Besides, I need to pick up some things anyways. So please make yourself at home. Help yourself to anything in the kitchen, and don't be afraid to turn on the TV. I'll be back shortly. Yeah, sure indeed. Before I could protest anymore, Reggie was out the door, leaving me alone in his apartment. I guess all I could do now was wait for him to get back. What should I do in that time then? Look at the end table, obviously. Hello. A found return to Maelstrom. Keep him! Keep him! I look over to Reggie's end table set behind the couch. He had a stack of some books as well as what looked like a picture with a friend. Yes. It is a cute picture. I like it. Though it is quite curious. Reggie said he's had trouble making friends, right? Although this does seem like an old picture, I wonder who this person is then. Maybe I'll ask him later. Maybe. Look in the kitchen, go in the bedroom, check bathroom. I didn't really have to use the bathroom. I didn't really have to use the bathroom just yet. But I decided to take a quick peek anyways. It's a small bathroom, a bit on the cramped side. There's a sink, a toilet, and a stand-up shower, but not much else. I wonder how much rent is here. Indeed. I hope it is worth such a tiny bathroom. Side room. I noticed Reggie had a door down a small hallway in his apartment. I wondered what this room was for. Maybe an office, since all the necessities were covered. Curious, I made my way over and turned the handle. Locked. That is strange. I wonder what is inside. Might just be a utility room or something, might be. I'm pretty sure those are usually in the basement. Look in the kitchen. I decided to go look in the kitchen. I know Reggie said I could help myself, but I still feel a bit weird about it. Okay, let's all eat everything in the fridge. Yum, 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 yum. Still, though, it is hard not to be curious about what he has in here. Sorry. Look in the cupboards. Look in the fridge. Cupboards. I look in the cupboards that line his apartment wall. And as many cupboards do, they held cups. And some dry ingredients too. And also... he has a lot of cleaning products in here. I don't know how I feel about that all being so close to the food. Hey, wait. Is that the red poison? When Reggie get back, I should tell him he shouldn't keep stuff like this so close to where he eats. Maybe he has it here to keep the rats away. Could be. I don't know. I still don't like it. Look in fridge. I took a look in Reggie's fridge. There wasn't a lot. I can see that he's running low on milk too. He's a coffee drinker, right? That's what you're saying, like, oh no, no milk. Maybe that's one of the things he's picking up. I guess that makes me feel a little less bad about him going midnight shopping for me. For a good measure, I checked in his freezer too. There's not much in here either, but there are some flour. It looks like he's preserving flowers. Interesting, I didn't notice that. Is that my dead body? Wonder what those are for. Wonder it is. Leave kitchen. I step out of the kitchen area for now. Check bathroom. Bedroom. Oh yeah, I click the bathroom instead of the bedroom. Go in the bedroom. No, I can't. Not while he's not home, at least. I just feel weird about it. Watch TV. The best thing I could probably do right now was just watch some TV and wait. I plopped myself onto his couch and turned on the TV. Plop? There were some commercials playing, so I didn't know what show was on yet. What's on at this hour anyways? Word Girl? Word Girl. Yeah, the TV show. Before I knew it, I heard the sound of a door unlocking and Reggie was walking through the front door. I watched as he locked the door behind him, drop off some of the plastic bag he was carrying and shrug off his coat. He left one back in his room and then proceeded to put some stuff away in his kitchen. Then he came to sit beside me. Oh, so, what are you watching? Oh, I don't know, nothing in particular. Well, would you like to watch something? Or would you rather just head to bed? Now that I think about it, I can't remember the last time I actually watched something on TV. Reggie passed me the TV remote and told me to put anything I like. He wasn't picky. Maybe we can watch... Here's a little bit of clue to you. Murder, mystery, or horror will do the job. Just saying. Romantic comedy would be nice though. I flicked through a few channels until I found this one. Look at that, so scary. It is creepy. There was a horror movie playing. I have mixed feelings about some horror movies, but there are ones that I like. Do I watch it? No, because I want to browse. Let me see my other option first. Yes. Murder mystery. Oh, I'll flick through a few channels until I found this one. It was playing a murder mystery movie, and yes, this is also another character designed by Arcade Kitten, but I think, I'm not sure, but still doesn't get a game yet. It seems to be taking place on a train of all places. I stared at a detective and his young... Sorry, I thought it was stare. A detective and his young sidekick. It seemed fairly interesting, yes. Do I watch it? No. The design is much more animalistic, I could say. Let me see my other option first. Sitcom. I flicked through a few channels until I found this one. Look at them, they're so adorable. It was like a sitcom of sorts. Actually, this feels familiar. Like I remember watching this as a little kid. I don't. But perhaps I do. I'm not sure. I never really watched cartoon in childhood. But I can't say I remember any particular episode. I think I was too young to... Do I watch it? Obviously not. But yeah, the art style seems familiar. Let me see my other options first. Game show? Ah, acid that! Thelma, Wheel of Terror! Yes. I flicked through a few channels until I found this one. No, Thelma. It was playing a game show. I don't know why, but there's something I really like about game shows. And this one in particular looked extremely colorful and exciting. Do I watch it? No. No, I don't. Yes. Romantic comedy. I flicked through a few channels until I found this one. It looked like there was some sort of romantic comedy playing. It seemed pretty cute just from the preview I got of it. Do I watch it? No other comment? Okay then, no. And last, science fiction. Woo! I flicked through a few channels until I found this one. It was playing some sort of science fiction show. Even though I didn't know any of the lore behind it, it still looked pretty interesting. The lore! The lore! Mary, you must study the lore! It might be fun to try something different. The lore, Mary! Try the lore! Do I watch it? No. But the lore! Never mind the lore, let's go watch some horror? Yes. Yes, skip it. Yes. You know, I have to say I'm a bit surprised. After getting to know you, I wouldn't take you as the kind to like these movies. I like some of them. I'm not really scared by them because I know it's all just actors and special effects. But what if it's real Mary? Are you scared? But I think some can have really cool ideas, so it is nice to see. I understand. I'm actually a bit of a fan of horror myself, you see. Really? So I'm like you. They don't really scare me. Yes, indeed. After all, there are things that are more scarier than just a movie, right, Reggie? But I like seeing what they try to do. Reggie and I sat and watched TV for a while. It was pretty nice. So eventually I started to feel tired. I think Reggie could tell too. I yawned as I stood off the couch, thanking him once again for letting me use his room to sleep. It is not a problem at all. I left the pajamas in the bag for you. I think they should fit. Good night, Mary. Oh, one last thing. If you need to use the bathroom in the middle of the night, I know this apartment can be a bit difficult to maneuver in the dark. There's a flashlight in my desk drawer if you need it. Just try not to shine it at me while I'm asleep on the couch. Sure. I thank Reggie once more and wish him a good night as well. Good night, Reg. Good night. I do think it was a bit funny though. Does he not know my phone comes with its own flashlight if I need it? I took a step into Reggie's room, closing the door softly behind me. I flicked on the light switch and it turned on a lamp at the other side of the room. It gave off a very faint light, making the room very dim. I'm sure it looked better in natural lighting, but right now it was a bit hard to see. Still, it looked as if Reggie didn't have very much in his room at all. I could see his bed and a nightstand, and a vanity too. Was this the desk he was talking about? Other than a built-in closet, there was nothing else I could really see in here. Though, I guess when you have a whole apartment to yourself, you don't need to shove all your stuff into the bedroom. Yes. I reached down and gathered the pajamas he had bought for me. They were simple standard pajamas, though they felt really soft. I'll have to remember to pay him back for this. I got changed and left my clothes on the end of the bed. Then I crawled into his bed. It felt and smelled really clean, as if it had been recently washed. Even though I felt cozy, I still felt a bit weird and bad about sleeping in Reggie's bed. But I guess it was too late now. It is okay. I'll just have to find some way to make it up to him. The way he always does for me. I let back down and close my eyes. Nothing left to do but sleep. Hello. I woke up to a throbbing headache. It was like I could feel my heart beating in my head. And each beat was under a surge of pain. What time was it? Peering over to the window, I could see it was still night. All I want to do is go back to bed, but I definitely can't sleep with a headache as strong as this. Does Reggie have medicine? He's gotta have some kind of painkillers, right? Yes, indeed. I don't want to steal medicine from him, but I'm sure he'll understand. There's just no way I can stay like this. It feels just like all this intense pressure building in my head. I have to do something. I pulled the string on the lamp next to the bed and it lit up. Still as dim as before. I went to go reach for my phone. My phone's not here. I could have sworn I put it here before I went to bed. I got up and checked my clothing. It wasn't anywhere there either. Maybe I left it on the coffee table outside? I'm not sure, Mary. Whatever, I can look for it in the morning. Right now I just need to be able to see. I guess it is a good thing Reggie told me about that flashlight. I walked over to the shadowy outline of the vanity and leaned down, opening the drawers. It was still a bit hard to see what everything was though. Oh, that looks like an eye. It had to be in here though, right? Grab something. I reached in and tried to grab something. It felt round like a flashlight, but when I held it up to the light, I could see it wasn't that at all. It was some kind of container. I hadn't really seen one much like it before, and inside was a bright pink liquid. It reminded me of a stomach medicine. Was it? I unscrewed the cap and took a whiff. You sure that's a good idea, Mary? It definitely didn't smell like medicine. It smelled almost like a maple syrup. What was this? What's it doing in here? I don't know. Why don't you just try to drink it? Drink it also. I don't know if I want to keep holding it. Yes, indeed. Grab something? I reach in and try to grab something. It felt round like flashlight, but when I held it up to the light, I could see it wasn't that at all. It was some kind of container. Hair. I hadn't really seen one much like it before. Inside it looked like strands of hair. By the way, in case you're wondering about those pink liquids, those will be explained in Blackout Hospital, which will be released I don't know when, obviously developed by the developer of this game, Arcade Kitten. It was hard to see against the light. I wonder whose hair is that, isn't it? But it seemed like it was a similar color to my hair. Interesting, isn't it? There's not much people who have red hair, you know. But this couldn't be my hair, right? Why does he have this? I don't know if I want to keep holding it. I mean, Mary, if it's a stalker, it's fine. At least he's handsome, right? Yeah, even if Reggie is a stalker. I mean, there's not much difference between a stalker and a lover, right? Yes, grab something. I reached in and tried to grab something. It didn't feel like a flashlight at all, but I couldn't help but to grab it and try to make sense of it. They felt like small individual paper-like pieces. Oh no. Holding them to the light, I tried to get a better look at them. Oh, this is me, right? This one is on the car, right? No. This one I don't know where. There's a lot of people. Cemetery. I don't understand. Why are there pictures of me in here? You still don't understand? I don't remember any of this. This is... sweet. Oh my god, this is so sweet. Not. Obviously not. I mean, it's... Or maybe, I don't know. It's your preference. It's not that bad, right? See? I get pictures of my friends all the time. Oh, okay. Yeah. I put the pictures back. Okay, Mary. I was feeling a little weird. All these things in this drawer. Why did he have this? When did he get them? My mind was running loops, but I tried to keep my composure. This was Reggie. He was always so nice to me, so... nice. I reached in one last time. The pain in my head only increasing with each item I removed. And even though it was difficult to see, I could hardly believe my eyes. It was a plush. Yes. Yes, indeed. Oh, the plushie you held when you were still a child. The one that you still keep in your room. My plush. My favorite plush toy that was stolen right out of my room. The same day I cuffed that terrifying stranger. Oh god. You just like, oh god, now? I felt like I was about to be sick. Reginald? What is all this? I don't know. What is wrong with you? Oh, he's such a cute boy. Okay, he's a little fucked up. Yeah, he is a little fucked up. Aren't you supposed to be my friend? Not a little, a huge fucked up. Is the Reginald I know? Even a real person? Yes, indeed. I felt dizzy, I felt sick. You know, the first time I played this game, I was already like suspecting Reginald at every corner. The first time I played this game, like I'm not knowing the story or anything like that. I just like, this guy is kind of sus, kind of suspicious. I don't trust him. And yeah, look at where we are now. This is obviously not the first time I played the game. Yeah, you can watch my all play of the game in the card above, if I remember tooling it. The room felt like it was spinning, my head throbbing. I tried to stand up, collect myself, but when I caught a glance of the mirror, I don't understand. Yes. Indeed, the eyes. What is this? My head. It hurts. It's like my heart is beating in my head. But no, that's not it. It's pulsing. I can explain this pain. It is indescribable. All of this, I need to get out of here. Indeed. Get out of here now, Mary, while you still can. I changed back into my normal clothes as quietly as I could. I didn't want to make too much noise. And I certainly wasn't going to leave my clothes here or keep wearing the ones he gave me. Not after... I still didn't know where my phone was, but that didn't matter. As long as I could get out quickly and quietly, I wouldn't have to worry, right? When I was sure I was ready, I approached the door. I quietly turned the handle. and pushed it open. Oh, it's not locked. It was pitch black in the apartment. I couldn't see an inch in front of my own face. The front door. Is it locked? It's not that far, right? If I just took my time taking slow step after step, surely I could make it out without notice. I took a step forward, holding my breath like my life depended on it. Because it must have at this point. Step, step, step. I reached my arms in front of me, so I could feel for the door as soon as it was in front of me. Step, step, step. Is Reginald a light sleeper? Is he even on the couch like he said he would be? I can hear him snoring, or even breathing. Step, step, stop. I felt the wood of the door. Carefully, quietly, I trailed my hands to the doorknob. It is locked. Of course, you always lock your apartment at night. I unlocked it since I was on the inside. It is stuck? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Please don't do this to me. I can stay here. I can stay here. It's open. You better be quiet, Mary. Thank goodness. Mary. Yes. He's behind me. I can feel his breath on the back of my neck. What are you doing up? I'm just trying to find the bathroom. Oh, Mary. That's right. I forgot to tell you. There's something about me you need to know. I can tell when you're lying. Oh, yeah, good one. Good job, Sherlock. I obviously lying because this is the front door, not the bathroom. Run, Mary. Oh, the number on the door. I ran as fast as my leg would carry me, trying my best not to trip over any of the junk in the halls. Those are numbers. The one I saw back then in the cemetery and stuff. Wait, it could help me decode the thing. I'm not sure. I ran as fast as my legs would carry me, trying my best not to trip over any of the junk in the halls. I yelled out for help, hoping that someone would hear. I made my way to the staircase, stepping as fast as I could. It still didn't seem fast enough. I felt like I was choking on my own adrenaline. I had to catch my breath, at least for a second. What the? Oh, it's a printer! Wow, very nice. Thank you for the discount printer, Reggie. Reg? You bastard. Sorry? Sorry, Mary, I didn't mean to. I just grabbed the first item I could find. It wouldn't have hurt that bad, I promise. I kept running. No more time for breaks. I had to get away. Did anyone hear my calls for help? Did any of them even care? I hope that at least someone called the police and that they were on their way. God, I couldn't run fast enough. I pushed open the heavy front doors, hoping that once I was out, I could lose him somewhere in the streets. But oh no. I scrambled to get out of his grip. Punching him in the face caused him to drop me, and I heard his glasses fly off onto the sidewalk as I continued to run. I tried yelling out for help again, but my voice... It felt like it was lost. The more I tried to force the words out of me, the more my body felt incapable of doing so. It was like I was in a dream. Even though I kept trying to run, it felt difficult all of a sudden, like wading through waves. Each step felt like it was dragging me down. I began to slow to walk, but I I couldn't stop moving. I couldn't stop. I had to keep going. Just one foot in front of the other. As long as I don't stop. My walking began to slow. I toppled over, but I still kept moving. On my hands and knees, I kept trying to get away. I could hear him walking up behind me. Mary, 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 step by step, at a leisurely pace, taking his time. He wasn't in any rush. Where are you going, Mary? He didn't have to worry. Darling, that's no way to get anywhere. He sounded so smug about it. Aren't you tired of trying to run away? Come here. I felt him grab me by my waist and lift me into the air as if I weighed nothing at all. Suddenly he was carrying me. Now, isn't that better? Don't you feel better now that you're resting? You don't have to worry anymore, darling. Why not close your eyes? You'll feel even better then. I'm sure of it. I didn't want to. I didn't want to sleep. I didn't want to be with him. But I had no choice. I could feel myself slipping out of consciousness. Please, somebody, help. Come help. Yes, indeed. It's time to wake up, Mary. Huh? Where am I? What happened? My head. Wait, It was Reginald, Oh God. Oh no. What's happening? I try to move, but I'm restrained. I try to yell, but my mouth is sealed shut. Perhaps it is better if I don't yell. It might let him know that I'm awake. But what am I supposed to do? I have to get out of here. I heard footsteps near the door. Hello. Ah, you're awake. Indeed, she's awake. Well. Reginald. You finally show your true color? No. Reggie is a pufferfish. True spikes, I guess? You're awake? So you might be waking up around now. Good morning, sunshine. Yes. Look at that. How are you doing? You've had quite a night, haven't you? You must be so exhausted. What is this? What are you going to do? Let me go. I couldn't say anything. My mouth is taped shut. Alright. I suppose you can say much like that, can you? I take that tape off of you if you promise not to yell. But, that's never worked for me in the past, has it? Yes, indeed. But I mean, you and I, we've got such a connection. I'm sure I can decipher what it is you're trying to tell me. No. That sounds silly, doesn't it? It makes me sound like I'm crazy. But it doesn't change the fact that I can understand you. So go on. Tell me what it is you want to say. Are you behind the inscriptions? What are you going to do with me? How long? The inscriptions, I kind of wonder about that. Oh. I don't think you should ask about any of that silly stuff. What are those? After all, if you do, you may wind up in a position similar to mine. And you like that, don't you? What are those inscriptions? And I don't think that exactly work well for either of us. So please, don't worry about all of that trouble. It's got nothing to do with you. Well, hey. You know, Mary, this is really nice. Being able to really talk to you. Isn't that so nice? It felt so natural, so freeing. But you can't see it that way, can you? That's so sad. And after all I've done, the me that's before you right now, you don't even know him. I must look like a completely different person in your eyes. That is tragic, truly. You don't know me. You never ever knew me. And the real me is someone you wish you didn't. How much longer am I going to keep doing this? I hope this is the end, but despite it making me so miserable, there's something about it that I love too. Maybe it's just because you're part of it all, you know. No matter how many times it happens, at least you're always something to look forward to. What am I saying? You can't even understand a bit of that, can you? Actually, I can. Aha! Even like this, you've got a sense of humor. That's just darling. Or maybe that's just you. You're... Well, to keep it short, let's just say that I adore you. Say, Mary. Well... I'm just curious. How much do you know about me? Or perhaps it is more appropriate to say, how much do you think you know about me? I think I know you a lot. Really? I wonder if that's true. I mean, yeah, this is like the 4th time I played this game. Or if you think that's what's true. You know, Mary, despite what you may be thinking of me now, I did so much to try and make you happy. You love funerals so much, so I tried to provide you with as many as I could. It's as you said, there is something wonderful in the process, and I couldn't agree more. No, don't give me that look. It was all for you. But of course, you don't appreciate it, do you? I mean, it's not as if you ever do. I try so hard, and for what? You're never satisfied. If it never works, then maybe it is time for a change. And I should start trying something else instead. Ha ha ha. I'm so sorry. I'm scaring you again, aren't I? I don't mean to ramble. It's just, I don't get many opportunities to really talk to you like this. So I tend to take advantage of times like this. But that's stressing you, isn't it? Ha ha ha. I'll stop now. You should get some rest after all. As I said, you must be so exhausted. And you'll probably appreciate having that energy later. We've got a big day ahead of us. Enjoy your last morning here, even if you must enjoy it asleep. Well, I think I've said enough. Once again, I apologize. I did not mean to ramble so long. I'm just going to finish setting up everything. It won't take too long. So don't go anywhere. Ha ha ha. Yes. I felt tears begin to roll down my face. No. This can be it. This can be it. There's got to be something else. Don't worry, Mary. We are here to help you. Who is we? I don't know. Some way out of here. There is a way out here. I can just... Something, please. Anything. Please help me. I just need to get out of here. This can be how it ends for me. Please. Please help me. Well, since you act so nicely... Huh? What? Oh, look at the shadow. It's smiling. What happened? I'm free? Well, not free, but I shouldn't think about it right now. I have to focus on getting out of here. Okay, be calm about this. What's the first step? Door! That's too risky of an option right now. Don't care. Door! I have no idea where G is. If he's right behind the door, then I'm done for. Pull tape off. I reach out towards my mouth to pull the tape off, but quickly stop myself. If it hurts and I scream, then Reggie will be alerted right away. That's the last thing I want to happen. Scream! Ah! I'll just have to leave it on for now. Window? I stepped towards the window and looked out. It was still dark outside. Jump out! I had hoped that since this was an apartment, there might be a fire escape on the window I could use to get down. Unfortunately, there wasn't anything of the sort attached to this window. But it looked as if it was my only shot in getting out of here. But how? Jump out? Check wardrobe. I stepped carefully over to the wardrobe in the room. I tried to be light on my feet. I didn't want Reggie to know I was walking around. Thankfully, the wardrobe was not locked. I tried to prevent it from creaking as I opened it up. Yes, there's more rope in here. This should hopefully be enough to get me to the bottom. Even though things were looking up right now, I started to hear Reggie's footsteps from outside. I have to get out of here before he gets back. Hurriedly, I tied one end of the rope to the exposed pipe. I had hoped that it would be sturdy enough to hold my weight and that the knot I tied would be secure enough to not fall apart. I tossed the other end out of the window. The rope seemed close enough to the ground for me to get out safely enough. Well, here goes nothing. Ow! It's a good thing my mouth was still covered. Oh no, you're bleeding. Reginald, you bastard. I'm gonna kick your ass. I did not expect to slide down so fast on such a rough road. I felt it tear through my skin like scissors on wrapping paper. It's fine. I just have to be more careful going down the rest of the way. I made it to the bottom somehow. Aside from the raw and slightly bloody skin on my hands, I was safe. I was safe. I had to keep it that way. No. I ran out the alley I had escaped into and into the street. Once I was out, I noticed the sun finally starting to rise in the sky. Hearing him say earlier that we had a big day ahead of us, it made me wonder if that was his alarm to come back and get me. I wonder if he knows I'm gone by now. The further I got down the sidewalk, the more people I began to see lining the streets. People getting ready to leave for work, sanitation workers starting on their roads. It made me feel safer. I began to remove the tape from my mouth. I just ripped it all off at once and tried to keep from letting more tears follow the pain. I tossed it out into a street trash can and then... Maybe I should have contacted help first, but I was so tired. I just wanted to go home. Oh, Mary. I kept my hand hidden and folded the entire time as I got onto the bus. I didn't want anyone to see and start asking me about it. No, Mary, sweet Mary. I'd take care of it once I got home. Who did this to you? That guy, isn't it? Home. I couldn't get there soon enough. The ride back to the stop felt like forever. And on top of that, I still had to walk to the cabin. Even though my hands felt like they were on fire, I felt a strange sense of calmness as the leaves and grass and sticks of the forest floor crunched under my feet. Like nothing could hurt me here. Even though I know that wasn't true. Before I knew it, the cabin was in my sight again. Is that Craven? Outside smoking the porch. I thought he went out last night. Whatever, it doesn't matter now. Craven? I called out. My voice still felt a little weak. But I think it was just because of how exhausted I was. Craven! Craven! He picked his head up to look at me, and ran over when he did. Seeing his expression, I couldn't help but start to cry. Hold on, now. I want to cry a little bit too, so, sorry. I just can't. Why, Reggie, why do you have to do this? I really want to punch you in the face. Just saying. Seeing his desperation, I couldn't help but start to cry. Yeah, just the minimal. I had let a few tears escape here and there, but no. Now, finally feeling complete safety, I guess I couldn't help but just let it all out. I tried to explain to him what had happened as best as I could. Though I feel my thoughts were scrambled and probably didn't make much sense altogether. I tried to tell him about Reggie. About how I thought he was my friend and that I trusted him. How I found things that belonged to me in his room and how he tied me up. How my hands get all scarred up from my escape and that it was my only way out. He listened to all of it without saying a word. Just that look of bewilderment on his face. When I was finished is when he finally spoke. Hey, hold on for a second. I watched him swing around the back of the house and heard the clanging noise of a few objects. Then he walked back out front to meet me. Hey Mary, where did you say this friend of yours lives? I just want to talk. Me too. I just want to talk too. I stopped Craven from doing anything heinous. I beg him that even though the police aren't always the best option, to please call them in this scenario. He agreed to do so. Perhaps I shouldn't have been there during the police investigation, but I felt like I had to be. Besides, I needed to be able to show them where he was keeping me. But wouldn't you know, it was the strangest thing, because it was as if Reginald had completely disappeared. It wasn't just as if he was gone, but everything surrounding him was gone too. His car, sure, but all his personal belongings as well. The books he had, pictures he had, everything in a vanity. Perhaps he has help. And not even just that. All his cabinets were empty as well as his fridge. no clothes in the closet. It was as if this was an apartment up for sale. I overheard one of the officers' walkie-talkies. Supposedly, the little workshop he ran was empty too. How could this be? It had only been a little over an hour since all this happened. There's no way that's enough time to pack up everything and just leave without a trace. Yes. In the midst of the investigation, I noticed an envelope clearly left on the floor. All of the officers seemed to step around it as if they couldn't see it. But it was in plain sight. I picked it up. Yes. Mm-hmm. It's been a few weeks since then. Things are back to the way they were before I met him. I don't see any crazy symbols anymore or get weird bouts of pain and dizziness as a result. So it's connected to Reginald? I'm not sure. And that's the grave that is struck by the thunder, isn't it? Or something. That intense pressure I used to feel. It's like a far-off dream now. Reginald is gone. He's simply gone. Nothing that belonged to him is here anymore. No one saw him leave, and some of his neighbors don't even seem to remember him. Like they had no idea they had that neighbor, despite him claiming to have lived there so many years. It almost felt like he never existed at all. But I know that's not true. Reginald was definitely here, and was as real as anybody else. In other better news, the rate of death in town has sharply decreased, yes, and no one spreads rumors of a crazy killer anymore. I am happy about that. I haven't received any message from the mysterious number though. Every time I send something out, I never get a reply anymore. It's like all the people I knew are disappearing. Just like mom and dad. Mm-hmm. I said everything that belonged to Reginald disappeared, but that's not true. Not everything did. The envelope left on the floor of his apartment. It contained a note addressed to me. Mary, I must have given you quite a fright. Wow, you look so scared of me. I wish I could say I wasn't used to seeing that face. Really? I understand that none of this is going to make any sense to you. It hardly makes sense to me. But I hope you can believe me when I say that what I did, it was only because I truly cared about you so much. And I know that even if you were able to see my reasoning, you wouldn't agree. And that's because you're such a good person. But I am not. However, that's never stopped you from being my friend before. So the next time we meet, I hope we'll continue to stay that way. Yours forever, Reginald. Oh, Mary. Dear Reginald. Yes, you're right. I don't understand why you did what you did, and I guess I'll never know now. But even knowing the truth about you, I wish I could say it was easy to say goodbye. It isn't. Not even a little bit. It just feels like I lost a friend. And it is miserable. I wish I could understand why you did all that, but I just can't. So I hope the next time we meet, you'll explain it to me. Good end. I was actually trying to get the bad end. I'll be waiting for your mail. But okay. Well, congratulations! You just completed a road of Cemetery Mary. Thank you for playing, yes. But, do you think you can get the true ending if you try again? Yeah, sure, I can, because I already did. There you go. I was actually trying to get the bad ending. Okay then. So I guess that's all for Cemetery Mary. Pretty interesting story, isn't it? Especially, yeah, with the shape of Reginald and Mary. Well, now you know why I kinda despise Reggie so much. But yeah. Next I have to try to explore the bad ending, I guess, of the Reginald Road. And I have to do a poll again to decide if I want to go to Crovens or Twilight Road. So I guess that's all for Cemetery Mary. I hope you enjoy it. See you later then in the next episode. Goodbye.